Hi everyone. Another Sunday. It's going to be over um after a few minutes, after half an hour. So I am making this live video on a very important topic. It's not only important, but it's a social awareness video, which I think everybody should be making on the recent situation, which is getting too much violent nowadays. We can see that this kind of activities, criminal activities, like as you have seen the title of the video, it is on acid attack. If you think that you are a victim of this, or if you think that you should do something for supporting the victims and stop people being a victim of this terrible criminal acts, then please lend your hands and do something for the victim, or do something to stop this social crime. This is a social crime, not only a social crime, the magnitude of this crime speaks too high. And this is something which I think many of us will be aware of, because a lot of movies and a lot of things are talking about this topic nowadays. Earlier, I think a lot of movies also were being made on this kind of topic. However, I think it is very much important to talk about it. Mostly men are being attacked by the police and the society. Everybody is accusing a man to um, do this kind of heinous act. However, today I have watched a video. Basically, the video is not something which shows our country's situation. It is something which is happening in a different country. This incident happened in the US, where a female got attacked by another female. And it seems to be breaking the gender biasness, which we do all the time. We always talk about that men are the culprits of doing this kind of heinous act, like throwing acid on a woman, raping a woman, and doing something against a woman. However, I think that this is something which we have to change with time and with circumstances. A lot of things get changed. The ideas which we earlier had about men, that men are only capable of doing such heinous and such grudgeful acts against a woman, is actually not true. Many times men are being accused of raping women, which is a false allegation, and a man is being accused of raping a woman, and he is facing charges against it. He is facing legal issues because of the fact that he is falsely accused of raping a woman. So, um, as I can see, or people also have seen this thing, that we should not do anything which hurts a woman's ego and a woman's um, mentality, like a woman should not be heard in a public place, like she won't be humiliated, she won't be harassed by a man or a gang of men. She should not be attacked by any guy, by any forms. It may be physical abuse or it may be a mental abuse, because a lot of women are actually facing physical and mental both abuses from their husband. So, this is something which has been going through for a long period of time. But um, the flip side of the story is that men are also being abused by women in some form, and we are not talking about this. Some women are talking about this thing, but that is very little information which they are providing regarding this. So it's a very important thing to discuss on right now, because if we are coming forward for a woman and talking about that person because that person is getting victimized by a man, and we need some support from the legal authorities to catch the perpetrator who has done this heinous act, the evil act on a woman. And we should always make sure that the person is behind the bars. However, there are a lot of men who are behind the bar without doing any kind of criminal activity or without breaking any kind of legal rules. When it comes to physical abuse or acid attack or something, this some act, some evil act, which would be to this category, which is a very gruesome kind of crime. We always think about a woman cannot be responsible for this kind of crime because a woman's brain is uh, not being uh, formed in that manner. A woman cannot do that. A woman is not capable of doing such a crime, which is so much gruesome in such a form. They are not hardwired to do such kind of crime. So a woman is always being um, overruled by the legal authorities, and instead of catching the right person, the legal authorities will always pinpoint the man, the person. A man should be responsible for this, not a woman. So what we are doing is that we are just putting our judgment on something which is based on gender biasness, and we should not talk about something like this. We should always know the evidence before we should make our judgment. That's what I wanted to share today. We will be coming back later. Bye.